and I'm very excited. We have the lead singer of Filter visiting us in the studio today, Richard Patrick. Hi, Richard. Let's have a round of applause for Richard. That's a rock star who's up before 10 a.m., and I commend you on that.
I have kids, so
okay.
I'm always up this early now.
Has Filter been together almost 20 years now? Has it been almost 20 years that there's been a band, Filter?
Jeez, yeah, I think so. It's like 91 was when I started getting my, like, I wanted to leave. I was in Nine Inch Nails, and I was I wanted to spread my wings and see what I could do. And then I wrote Hey Man, Nice Shot and a couple other songs. And then right around like 93, that's when I left Nine Inch Nails and got signed to Warner Brothers. And then in 95, I released the record Short Bus.
That was the first. Is there a new Filter that's either just coming out or is just about to come out this year?
Well, we're gonna ink a deal with a really cool label, and I can't finish it. I can't tell you who the label is because we're finishing up the contract. But it's a really great rock label, and it's gonna really do a lot of great things for us. So we're writing a new record. It's gonna come out next year.
Oh, so it's going to come out 2013.
Yeah. And we're just doing tours because that's where the fun's at.
Touring still fun for you?
Absolutely.
Are you doing new stuff?
Some
really
people,
tough.
some people get a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Washed out on it, maybe.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
For me, the worst part's my family.
Do you bring the kids or no?
No.
No.
Yeah, I can't take. I mean, we have a bus. We just kind of, have one bus and we throw everybody on it. And, a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, it's kind of tough for them.
So what's the longest you stay away? Or
This one's coming up to be like close as long as it's like 6 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is rough.
That's a long time.
And what ages you say?
Yeah.
2 and 4.
Oh, yeah. And at that age, they're doing stuff.
Amazing. Yeah. They're and my son's speaking in sentences now, and and running around, and we played Star Wars for him the other day, and now I'm going out and rebuying all the Star Wars stuff.
You mean you played the movie Star Wars for him?
Yeah.
And he dug it?
Oh yeah, he loves it. He loves the originals. He doesn't like. Well, I played him like Phantom Menace, and he was like, "Yeah, not so much, dude."
Did he tell you? Lucas really lost his vision on this.
I think he well, in not so many words. He did. He kind of went, "Yeah, who's that?
Yeah,
who's Jar Jar
Han Solo?
Binks?
Han Solo, Princess Leia." So I was like, "Wow." It's like
you don't want to miss those golden moments.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so those are tough. But the band, actually, that goes on stage tonight at 8:45 to be given the opportunity of playing music for a living and getting in front of people, I guess it's my age or something, but I really, it's the greatest thing in the world for me. I mean, I love making music. And the last time we played here, it was just a huge crowd and just amazing, and especially El Paso. El Paso is like a real rock town.
Yeah, right.
And,
Very much a rock town.
We want to. I'm surprised you played "Take a Picture" because that's one of our lighter songs, but we're like way more rockin' these days. I don't know if that's another sign of my old age, but I really, really enjoy like heavy, serious, intense music now.
I've never associated that with, when people get older, they start rocking out even more. It's usually the other direction.
What do you like to listen to?
I have a 30-year-old guitar player that I'm writing the record with, and he's really into like beautiful like soundscapes and all these like amazing things. And I'm like, dude, I really want to like turn up the amp to 11 and
Yeah.
and luckily we're signing with this label, and they're just like, no, bring the rock. So I'm like, oh, cool.
Streetfest is going to
So
love
who do you
you.
enjoy listening to?
These days, Skrillex and
was that Ferdy?
That
Did
was
Ferdy
Ferdy.
just go, oh?
Yes, he did.
I like Skrillex a lot. I think he just did a song with the Doors, actually, and it was amazing. It's called Breaking a Sweat. It's all right.
Have you ever hung out with the Doors?
No,
Ray Manzarek is one of
went
the most
to-
fascinating people. If you ever just hang out with Ray,
I've
oh
never
my
hung out
God.
with Ray. I was in an elevator with John Densmore, and we went. I was at a funeral of Danny Sugarman,
Oh, right.
who was their
The guy
I
who
knew
wrote the
Danny
book
Sh-
about when he was a teenager and hung out with her, right?
Well, he was their manager.
Danny Show.
He was their road manager in those old. He helped do the movie, the Doors movie.
Uh-huh.
You know, with Stone, Oliver Stone. He was integral. He wrote that book. No One Gets Out Alive.
You're right. I thought that he worked for them when he was a very young kid. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
he
get-
was 20.
He was like 20.
21 when he started the gig as road manager,
Right.
which is pretty young. They were all super young.
Yeah.
They were like 21 when they started. I mean, Jim Morrison died when he was 27.
Right. Yeah, people think, this is a band that's been around for 40,
Right.
40 years. You forget, well, Jim,
They were-
know, as fascinating as he was, was not
Very
even
young.
30 when he died.
Yeah. He wasn't even 30. He was 27, 26, 27. Real young. Like, ridiculously young.
You big Doors fan?
Yeah.
Who's not, right?
Oh, yeah.
I've met people that are not. I've met people that I just don't dig the Doors.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't get it either.
Jim Morrison was such an amazing rock star. I mean, like, I don't know if that's the. I mean, I consider Bono a rock star, but
Yeah.
Bono doesn't consider himself a rock
Well,
star.
I think also it's part of that Jim died so young. He's got that mystique. You
Yeah.
know?
I don't know, man. He was all about vibe. I mean, all his interviews and everything. He's like this really like mellow dude, and like gets on stage and he just shocks people and.
Whips it out and stuff.
Oh.
Well, he did.
I know.
I saw the movie.
Yeah.
In the movie, he just stuck his finger.
Right, that's
Yeah.
right. They changed it where he just stuck his finger out. Yeah, Ray told me he really whipped. He pulled the real thing
Hey,
out.
well,
The thing that
the
I say
funny
Ray's.
thing is,
yep.
I mean, look what they were against. Look what they were like up against, like censorship wise back then. People talk about like, oh, the old days. It was so great. We were all so innocent. It's like, what are you talking about? Like they threw you in jail if you did a lewd act on stage. I mean,
yeah. Right.
it's art, baby. It's art.
Yeah.
It's like
Freaking
it's
Ed
intended
Sullivan.
by the artist. He wants to do something shocking.
Self-expression.
I don't know.
you know?
Could you still get run into jail for exposing yourself on stage? Yeah, I guess it depends on who's
nudity
there,
on-
probably.
I
There's
don't
nudity
know.
on Broadway.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
There was an art show in Marfa not too long ago, and a bunch of naked people out in a field banging
Banging
drums
what?
or something. No, sorry, I should have stopped at that point. So I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I think that.
I have no idea what you get in trouble for anymore.
I remember Skinny Puppy back in 1987. Skinny Puppy has a prop dead dog.
No.
It's a prop, though. It's plastic. It's a complete
But
fabrication.
does it look like it was hit or something? I mean,
It looks like- well, they were all against. This is cool. This is cool. Skinny Puppy was all against animal testing.
okay.
And animal testing still goes on. It's pretty horrendous.
It is.
But they had this dog, and he would flop it back, and it would just be limp. But they arrested him, and they're like, no, that's the dog. And the dog was so realistic. It was a really realistic, heavy, and and his legs would flop over, and his ear, the head would.
So it
lie
was
a
supposed to
certain
look
way.
like
So
a
it looked
deceased dog.
totally real
Yeah.
deceased dog, and they're like, officer, that's the dog. It's a prop. It's made out of latex and aircraft, stainless steel. It's a prop. And they're like, no, we know there's a dead dog back here. We're taking you in. And they arrested him. They arrested the guy.
Habeas corpus.
I never
Habeas
found it.
corpus.
I
Yeah,
never
exactly.
found the
Produce
dead.
the body.
Produce
right?
the
Right.
body.
Yeah.
This is fascinating. I'm having a good time visiting with you, Richard.
And there's good music too.
You know what? If we could take a break, you could. We'll find something that's more representative of the hard rockin' from Filter that you're
Okay.
talking about. You'll help me find that. We'll play it. Okay. All right. More with Richard Patrick. You can see Filter tonight at the Downtown Street Festival, and we'll come back, rock out a little bit, and talk some more right after this.